Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Mughal Dharma. Thanks for clicking on this video. Friends, in this video, we are going to discuss two important skills. They are listening skill and reading skill. They are very important in learning English language. We are going to discuss about them. Before we dive into the video, friends, I have a small request. Please subscribe this channel, like this video and hit the bell icon. Now let's get started. Friends, when we want to learn English language, we tend to read a lot. We read books, we read novels, we read newspapers, we read a lot of stuff in English. And then we listen to a lot. But most of us, we read for meaning, we read for information. We listen, we hear for meaning, we hear for information. If you do like that, it takes a lot of time to learn English language. It takes a lot of efforts. So when you want to learn English language, you have to change your reading skill and listening skill in order to speak English language. So now we have to discuss one by one. The first one is listening skill. Listening skill is very important because when we want to learn any language, listening skill is a foundation. It lays foundation because every language depends on listening skill. When you want to learn English language, you have to listen to it attentively. Suppose when you are listening to any podcast in English, when you are listening to any lecture in English, while listening to it, you have to listen to it attentively. You have to listen to it carefully. And then while listening to it, you have to observe that language. You have to observe, you have to analyze that language while listening to it. You have to focus on how words are spelled, how sentences are expressed, how the speaker is using words, how the speaker is pronouncing words, how the speaker is framing sentences, how the speaker is forming sentences. So when you observe like that, when you notice a speaker like that, you learn so many things. When we listening to speaker, we have to listen to it for meaning and then language. We have to listen for language. If you like those words, if you like those sentences, you have to note down them on your notebook and then you have to put them into practice. You have to use them in your daily life. So that is how we can learn language easily. If you don't do this, it becomes difficult to learn any language. When you want to listen to English podcast, you have to do this, you have to follow this procedure. While listening to it, you have to observe English language properly. So that is when you will be able to learn it very fast. If you do it for a long time, so I'm sure that you will speak English effectively. There is a one quotation: bad spelling is the result of bad hearing. If you want to improve your English language, you have to put them into practice. When you do like that, you will easily learn English language very fast. The another skill is reading. So we tend to read a lot of stuff in English language. So by reading, we learn so many things, we acquire knowledge and we gain a lot of wisdom. So reading is also one important skill. Suppose if you are reading a newspaper, while reading newspaper, you have to observe language. While reading English newspaper, you have to observe some patterns like sentence formation, words and grammatical punctuations, and then tenses. So while reading something, you have to observe three things. The first one is meanings, the second one is sentence formation. After that, the third one is tenses. So because these three things are very important, there are so many structures in English language because we are unable to speak English properly because of we don't have proper sentences, we don't have proper ideas in English language, we don't know how to frame sentences. So when you learn those structures, those will help you speak English very well. And then the next thing is you have to observe tenses. Tenses are very important in English language. When you read newspaper, we can find past tense, future tense and present tense. When you have enough structures in English language, so when you have enough knowledge on tenses, then I'm sure you will be able to speak English very well. You can speak English without hesitation. I would like to end this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye and happy learning.